It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert.
Hey,
the boys are back in town.
That's right. The boys are back in town.
The boys are back. We got a new show that we're covering, The Ultimatum. Oh my god.
Exciting. This is so exciting.
This is exciting. And I just want to welcome any new listeners that we might be having who are just checking us out for the first time. We are Max and Ben. We're the big rascals over here on Reality Alert.
That's right. Welcome to Rascal Nation.
The Rascal Army, the Rascal Nation, the Rascalites.
Yes. Rascalites. I like Rascalites. That's good.
Rascalites.
We did cover Love is Blind. And so the natural next step is to cover The Ultimatum. Right?
Yeah.
And I recognized a couple of familiar faces from Love is Blind in The Ultimatum, but I couldn't quite place it. Max, could you?
I felt like there was some kind of connection, but I couldn't put my finger on it.
Yeah. I just couldn't quite figure out what was similar about the shows.
Something. It might have been the cups were similar. That might have just been it.
That might have been.
Yes.
Might have been. I think it was just the cups.
It was just the cups. That was it.
But let's talk about these new hosts. I think I wrote down Nick and Vanessa. Is that what they were?
I think I might have recognized her from NCIS Hawaii.
Oh, yes.
That was it.
Big NCIS Hawaii people.
Yes. Big fan.
I'm glad they made a show that replicated exactly how Nick and Vanessa's relationship has gone.
Dude, it's an autobiographical amalgamation of their relationship. That's what I wrote down. I was like, oh my god,
they should make all the men join boy bands first.
Yeah, they have to go on The Masked Singer. There's a bunch of stuff that they have to marry Jessica Simpson. There's like a bunch of stuff that they have to do to make the relationship work.
You know, I said that jokingly about the boy band thing, and then I realized that the whole promo for Netflix reality recently was them making their contestants turn into a boy band. Remember that?
Yeah, they're really used. They're like, all right, if it worked for Nick, it can work for us. He seems to be doing well. Yeah, he is doing well for being in for having been in a boy band.
Yeah.
Nick Lachey, he's like a producer, he's hosting, it's going pretty well for Mr. Lachey.
He's one of the more famous boy band members.
And he's gonna be hosting the the Bachelor in Paradise type thing that they're doing this summer for all of these shows.
Without Vanessa?
Yeah, so far everything that I've read says just Nick Lachey.
Wow. She must have been busy with NCIS Hawaii.
Yeah, I think maybe they film NCIS Hawaii in the summer. Damn,
Wow.
I don't know. I don't know the schedule. I don't know the ins and outs.
Why don't you know Nick and Vanessa's schedules inside now, Max?
I know. So for everyone wondering how the ultimate, they released every Ultimatum episode this week besides the finale.
Crazy.
And the reunion, right? Crazy.
It really screws up our recapping schedule. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I know.
Max.
It's insane. Come on. Okay. And I really fucked it up too. So this is what's going on here over at Reality Alert. Fucking tomorrow, I live in Brooklyn. I'm going to California. That's a cool way to say it, right? That's what they call it.
Yeah.
California. This is
Here we come.
Well, that's what we're doing.
You're gonna listen to that on repeat the entire flight, right?
Planet, yeah. OC baby, let's go.
California.
Oh, what's his face? Plays drums on that, right?
Jason Schwartzman.
Jason Schwartzman. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So anyway, I am going to a wedding.
I do a music thing, Max. How
yes,
about
you
that?
do. I'm very impressed. I knew you know that one. Though.
Yeah, of course.
Anyway, I'm going to a wedding in California, and I'm also going to be there. This is planned way ahead of time before we knew that fucking the Ultimatum schedule. So I'm going to be away for a few days. So we are going to recap. So today is Wednesday, the day it premiered. We are going to recap and record the first 4 episodes of the Ultimatum all in one day on YouTube, an Ultimatum marathon. But
it's a marathon, baby.
Via
Let's
audio, we are going to release these episodes on each weekday. So Wednesday, the first episode, Thursday, the second episode, Friday, the next episode. You will get the fourth episode on Monday. And then I will be back on Tuesday, super jet lagged, but then we will continue to record and release these episodes. The release schedule for the next week we will figure out, because then the recap, because then the reunion and the fucking finale are going to come out, and then we'll see how we release them.
Crazy
going further, how many we'll release a day or whatever, but we're going to do a bunch today so we can get these out to you guys. But if you need to watch them sooner,
took a 5-hour energy.
If you want to listen or watch them sooner, go to our YouTube page, youtube.com/reality alert. Be sure to subscribe because it really helps us out. And have a lot of fun. But that's how things are working out for the Ultimatum.
Is this wedding that you're going to, was it a result of an ultimatum? Do you know?
Yes.
It was. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. I heard that that's what's going on. Yeah, and they are fans of our podcast, so they might be listening to this. They are. They are legitimately fans of the podcast. These two. So I just want to give a big shout out to Dan and Emily. Congratulations on your wedding.
2 members of Rascal Nation.
Nation getting married this weekend. Big supporters.
We celebrate love here.
Big fans of Love is Blind. Big fans of Celebrity Big Brother. They're big fans of 90 Day Fiance, which we're going to cover. They love Below Deck on Bravo, which we do not cover and probably never will, and I've never seen, but they love reality shows. They're a beautiful couple. Dan is one of my best friends, and just want to give a big shout out to 2 members of Rascal Nation.
Give us some applause.
All right, let's get into. So, what did you think about the Ultimatum, Ben?
I think it's insane. The concept is ridiculous. It's like, it's weirdly like it feels like Temptation Island, but with a twist. You know, it's like, oh, we're gonna tempt you, but like also, it's not even like they're still in relationships. They're saying we are broken up now for 3 weeks. We're broken up. And so like they're like committed to this, that they're going to break up and then have to propose, get back together and propose. It's like, it's the autobiographical thing again. It's very weird that they have to follow Nick and Vanessa's exact dating history. It's bizarre.
I can't believe this is reality.
Dude, he was great. Like that whole conversation that he had with her there was, oh my god.
Every conversation. Yeah, I am just blown away by this whole thing. I am flustered.
It's ridiculous.
Also, I love how short all of their relationships are.
Yeah.
They've all only been together, like the longest relationship is like 2.5 years. A lot, like the majority of the relationships are like 1.5 years. It's
and
like,
they're also young too. Like most of them are. They're like a lot of them are in their early 20s.
Yeah, it's like so I'm going to like 3 weddings this year. Like all of my friends have been in like 6-year relationships, and then they're getting
in their
married.
30s.
Yeah. We're all in our 30s. We've all been in like 6-year relationships, and we're getting married. And all
my wife and I got married after 8 years.
Yep. I've been with my girlfriend for 8 years, and we're just starting to be like, yeah, maybe we'll get married. Soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like, we were thinking about it.
I know. I don't have friends that.
I know 8 years is is unconventional for some people. Me and my girlfriend. I know
I
that
think it's
we
getting
are
more common these days.
yeah,
do.
but I know that 8 years is long and not very traditional. So I do know that is on the longer side. So I
What
do
you
know
call
that.
traditional, I call
And
old-fashioned to a certain degree.
what?
What you call traditional, I call old-fashioned to a certain degree.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
know that, but you know what I'm talking. I
Sure.
know that marriage can be very important to some people, but I think
Yes.
that 1.5 years to me
To give an ultimatum.
to throw an ultimatum,
Now, 1.5 years, it's both consensual. You both want to get married. I think that's great.
but to
But
throw an
to put an
ultimatum,
ultimatum, that's insane.
ultimatum
That's a little wild. Yeah.
when you don't even live together for one of them, I'm like, what's going on here? Yeah, some people don't want to like live together before they're married too. That's the thing that come up.
Yeah.
I feel like when I was younger, I heard something. It's like, well, because then like if you move in together before you're married, then like what would be the difference when you get married? You
So
know,
that you
like
can know
there
if you
wouldn't be
tolerate
anything
the person or
special.
not.
Yeah, it's like,
Christ.
well, don't you want to know if you before you get married? You know.
Yeah, it's crazy. Some of these couples are living in a whole different world than I ever came from, let me tell you.
Thank God marriage is so important to some people, though, because it makes reality TV so much better.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean,
Absolutely.
like all dating shows just would not be as good, or most
No,
of them.
no.
I
Dating
mean,
shows have to follow the dating life of Nick and Vanessa. That's what it is. Otherwise, they're not good. They're just not good.
yeah, I wonder when they were workshopping names, they were like Nick and Vanessa, a love story through other people. That was one of them.
Oh boy, yeah.
Should we get into this?
Let's get into it.
We start out meeting Alexis and Hunter.
Yes.
She knew Hunter was the one. If you know someone is the one, why are you giving them an ultimatum so quickly? Anyway,
Yeah.
because he was so patient.
Eyes on the prize, right?
Right? Eyes on the prize, right? Well, the eyes are wandering because they're giving him an ultimatum. And
Mhm.
she initiated the ultimatum. I think we learn later that the ultimatum is because like he wants to move in and she wants
to just get married.
to just get married.
You want to move in, you better put a ring on it. That's what she said.
Yes, we get this really good soundbite.
I do believe that we're at a stage in our relationship and I'm at a stage in my life where I can answer that question for us.
But you're not ready to answer the question, or else you would have already answered it.
Okay, that's fair. But okay.
I mean, she's not wrong, I guess.
She's not wrong. She got you there, dum-dum.
She got you.
She got you there, bozo. Eyes on the prize, wrong.
In his mind, he's going, you know what? I'm trying to be fucking nice coming here and doing this for you. You asked me to do this. I'm here.
Well, she wants a ring, and he says at the end he'll have an answer. But will he?
I don't know. Let's see.
Whoa, we just got some really explicit spam in the chat. Whoa.
Let's put this user in a timeout. Oh my goodness.
Wow, guys, you're really missing things if you're in guys, if you're just an audio version, you have
Don't
got
repeat
to join.
what it is.
I'm not going to, but you have got to come live sometimes because we get really explicit
weird
bots in the chat sometimes, and they give you really explicit fun stuff to look at sometimes. You gotta come join us. All right, moving on.
They called us bros.
Come to Madeline and Colby. They met in college. They're in a 1.5 year relationship. Okay. After 1.5 years, you have to get married, shit, or get off the pot. Okay. Colby needs to get married. And if Madeline isn't going to give that to him, then he's just going to find somebody else and he'll marry whoever, man, woman, tree. He'll marry a fucking tree, Madeline. He doesn't fucking care. He loves you more than anything. He'll marry a tissue,
He's
rock.
not going to wait 2 whole years. That's ridiculous. That would be absurd.
He had to take you on our fucking reality show too.
It's the only way.
He's a really genuine guy. He's ready for marriage. He's ready for propose. He wants to be known as her man.
Yeah. Okay, what does that mean? Like, come on.
Well, he wanted to be on a reality show, so he
Yeah,
so
I
he
mean,
known.
you're her boyfriend. I guess that's her man. What?
She loves him, but she doesn't want to be married yet. But she doesn't believe in soulmates. It appears she thinks there's other people you can be with, and he doesn't believe in waiting to be married. He just wants to be married. The guy he craves it.
He'll marry anything or anybody at this point.
Yeah.
He wants that ring, is what it is.
He says the scariest part is her leaving with another guy, but there's got to be someone else looking for what he's looking for, and that's love. So does he want someone else?
It sounds like he wants to get married, and it doesn't matter who.
Mixed
That's
messaging.
kinda what
I
it
don't think
sounds
the
like.
scariest part is her leaving with another guy. I think the scariest part for him is not being married right now. I think he wakes up every day in a cold sweat and he's like, I'm not married.
Well, he's about to find out that the scariest part of this is Alexis. That's what he's gonna find out this episode.
He wakes up and he looks at his hand and he's like, "Oh, there's no ring." Ah!
Cries in the shower for an
Yeah,
hour.
I want to be married. I want to be married. Mom,
I'm 23 years old. I can't believe I'm not married by this
I need
point.
to be married.
Half my life is already over.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm never gonna find anyone if I don't do it right here on this reality show.
Yeah, we meet these hosts. Yeah, I don't know.
Who?
Okay,
Yeah.
I will say one thing. All jokes aside, what the fuck is up with Nick Lachey not saying I'm Nick Lachey? Obviously, how do you not use your tagline? That's like his whole thing.
Oh, is it? He says that?
He says I'm Nick Lachey, obviously, and he didn't say it.
Yeah. I was disappointed that he wasn't like, oh man, it's really hot up here on this deck. Feels like it's almost, and then he looks at the camera and he goes, 98 degrees.
I know. There's so many things he could have said. We meet Shanique and Randall also together for just 1.5 years.
So wild.
I guess that they really wanted to make the show as ridiculous as possible.
Yeah.
I guess they also wanted people to like really be open to dating other people, because if they had been in relationships for longer, I think that it would have been harder for them to like date other people.
Yeah.
I also love that they're just gonna be confined to this hotel probably the whole time. I'm really getting this vibe that it's like a COVID kind of thing.
Yep,
like I don't know when
is.
it was filmed, but it really feels like it's gonna be like, all right, you can hang out at the pool or like this little bar. That's gonna be the whole thing.
It's those two things. Yep. Or by the ice machine in the hallway.
It was so cheap. Yeah.
There's a stairwell here if you want to film a scene in here.
I know, it's gonna be so good. Or like the vending machines. Like they're like, oh, can you help me shake this? M&M's got stuck.
They're in a business conference room in the hotel, the second floor, having a date.
Like, what other sets can we use in a hotel? We have to make every use of this hotel that we rented out. We only have some of the. We only have like the odd floors though. They're renting out the even floors to people. So Shanique issued the ultimatum. He says he's too comfortable with going with the flow, but he just wants to get rid of debt first, and says she doesn't understand that, and he's also just not.
You would think she would want that, right? She wouldn't want his debt. I don't know.
Well, he says that he says she is a spender. I think he said she's a spender. I wasn't exactly.
Yeah, he did say that.
Okay. Yeah, no, this was a brief segment. We'll get the premise of the show, right?
He just doesn't think it. From what I gathered, he doesn't think that she's at a maturity level for marriage, financially speaking.
Yeah.
She's not financially mature.
But he's been ultimatumized, so he had to go on the show. Sorry, you got ultimatumized.
Too bad, dude. It happens to the best of us, man. Sometimes we're just strolling along in life, and all of a sudden we get thrown into the Ultimatum show
we get
on Netflix.
put on a reality show.
Yep, it happens.
It
You know,
happens.
It happens.
So we learned that they are gonna be see if they're gonna be matches with other meets or partners. Meets. So is this MEETS or MEATS?
Yes.
MEATS.
MEATS. Yeah.
Okay, like meat, like it's like if you're going to the meat market, like
Yes.
like that's a bar where it's easy to hook up with other people.
Yes.
I've heard
they're looking for a slab of beef, is what they're looking for.
They're looking to smush.
Yes.
Okay.
Smush some beef. They're looking to eat some sausage.
Who the fuck says meats? Yeah, for other meats.
They're looking for a nice.
Vanessa's been out of the game a long time. Let's just say.
They're looking for a nice juicy T-bone.
But I just want to remind you of something,
Okay.
Ben. Just like Love is Blind, this is a proven or to be proven experiment. This is not a reality show.
Scientific
An
experiment.
experiment. And Nick, he does bring up some psychological research.
Psychologists agree an ultimatum is not a good way to get somebody else to do what you want, but it is the best way to get you the answers you need on a timetable you can live with.
I like that.
I like that.
I like that.
Wow.
I like being a science denier.
Let's bring up data. This is where Vanessa brings up the whole autobiographical part. So we've gone over that. Guys,
Yes.
but that is where she proved that ultimatums work. She issued it's interesting. She says, I issued an ultimatum, but then that's when we took a break. So it's like, did the ultimatum work?
No, it didn't.
But the
ultimatum isn't what made it work. It's because they went and dated some person that was shittier than each other, and then they went back to each other because they realized the grass wasn't greener.
They wouldn't have dated other people if she hadn't ultimatumized him.
Wow. So it works.
Therefore, scientifically proven theorem AXB times C equals X2A squared, it works.
Yes.
Yes.
It's basic math. It's just basic
it's
calculus.
Just science. So in the premise, so they're going to live with someone they're going to choose someone and live with them for 3 weeks?
I guess, yeah.
And then they're going to live with their original partner for 3 weeks? Is that what they said? Or 1 week?
Yep, 3 weeks.
Okay.
3 weeks with a new partner and then 3 weeks with your partner.
Yeah, I don't care about them living with their original partner again.
I don't know.
I was like, why? I would
Give 'em a
rather
couple
see them
days.
live with another new person again.
Yeah.
I don't want to see them get back with the original partner, but we got to trust the experiment. But this has serious Temptation Island vibes.
You're not gonna tell me.
Yeah.
If
Check
you
out
haven't
our
watched
coverage of that show,
Temptation
by the
Island,
way.
you guys should check out that show. It's like this show, but very sexy. It has a real psychologist. His name is Mark L. Wahlberg. And we cover it, so you should check it out.
Please.
You're not gonna tempt me.
Yeah. We get the one thing I really appreciate is that this show, unlike a lot of other reality shows, they always are constantly showing you what each person's name is. Throughout this whole thing,
Yes.
they were always reminding you what everyone's name is.
Bless
I was like never not knowing what each person's name is. It was wonderful.
Bless them.
Bless them. Another thing, I like the silver glasses. Very, very nice touch.
I have my gold glass here, but I need to buy a silver one now.
Yeah,
Apparently.
I'll get one for the next podcast. I didn't know we were doing that. You should have reminded me. This is so embarrassing.
It's
I look
so
like a
embarrassing.
fucking idiot.
Please don't unsubscribe, everybody. Please.
And Madeline has an instant attraction to Randall. So juicy.
Yeah, we hear about this a lot this episode. She's really vibing with Randall.
She's
quite a bit.
vibing.
Yeah. She I think she's pretty excited about this whole experience after she's met Randall.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, I'm kind of glad I came on the show now because Randall's here. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think that one's going too far. The Colby Madeline relationship, Max.
I think
don't
sometimes an ultimatum can drive people away.
You think so? But I don't understand because Nick and Vanessa
You're right. I think all of the couples will end up
together
at the end.
because they're following Nick and Vanessa's love story.
Yes, they'll follow the autobiography.
Yeah. Right.
It's a path. Just take the path. And if it doesn't work out, they fucked up.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the original couple's final night together?
Oh my god. I don't know if I can take it.
April and Jake, they've been together for a really long time, 2 years.
Yeah.
Why aren't they married yet?
That's 2 years is ridiculous.
That's an eternity.
Yeah.
April gave Jake the ultimatum because she wants a ring and a baby. Just give her the ring and the baby, dude.
It's not a lot to ask.
Okay,
it's really not a lot to
buy
ask.
the ring. You
have a huge wedding.
You put some babies. I'm trying to. How do I say this? You
put a baby inside her.
You put a baby inside her.
And it's not. It's just that simple.
Maybe he doesn't know where babies
come
from. See, when a man meets a woman,
yeah.
Yes. He wants this experience to help the relationship, not to hurt it. Well, if you follow the steps that they've taught you, then they won't. She's crying at dinner saying that he is an angel sent from heaven. Well, if that's true, then why are they here? He's an angel.
I know. Yeah.
But this was my favorite. This was definitely my favorite part.
You bought me a car. I just don't understand if we're not married. Why would you buy me a car?
Yeah, why would
what
you
a piece of shit.
What an asshole.
What a piece of shit.
Fucking
how
dick.
He buys her an SUV just to shove it in her face that she's got no kids to put in the back of it.
What a cock tease. What a marriage cock tease. A cock of marriage tease.
He's such an asshole, dude.
It's like
okay, you buy me a car, but we're not married?
I bet it's a really nice SUV too, like a Range Rover. It's like a really nice car too. It's like I hop in, I look around, and there's like no kids in it. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's worthless. You put it up on the blue book. It's going to be like pretty much next to nothing because there's no kids. That's it. It's a worthless car unless you have kids. And then it's worth something.
It's like, you bought me a really expensive watch, but it's worthless because, like, I look at it, but I don't even need to tell when to pick the kids up from school. What's even the fucking point?
You bought me this new phone, but, like, I can't even call my children to tell them I love them because I don't have kids.
Why did you buy me a car? It's ridiculous. Yeah, he wants to get financially stable and travel, and she wants to get married. They almost eloped before he was in the military, and things changed. It's almost like the experiences you have in the military can change your outlook on life.
Yeah. It's almost like he realized, oh, wow, I want to live a little bit before I get tied down. I want to go travel a bit and find myself a little more after being in war. Yeah.
And I think, maybe. But we don't know if he went to war, but
but maybe. I think all soldiers,
I just wanted to say.
I just think all soldiers go to war because I'm got the mind of a 7-year-old. So.
Yeah. I just wanted to put it out. There.
Right.
I just wanted to state for the record that we're not sure.
All cowboys are gunslingers.
Yeah. She says that if she doesn't, this is where we first hear experiment, I think. She says if she doesn't have clarity by the end of this experiment, they'll be done. So, true ultimatum is clarity. Lauren and Nate.
We're going to have a half kid?
Yeah. He wants to make sure that they don't have a half kid because she doesn't want to have kids. And he does, so he wants to make sure that they don't have a half kid. So that's why he issued the ultimatum.
Would it be the bottom half? Would it be a split horizontally? Or
I was thinking vertically.
You were thinking, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking you get the legs and that's it.
Oh, I was thinking I don't know. I just always jump to vertical usually.
Interesting.
But that's why you should ultimatum, because otherwise they're going to have a half kid, so they have to figure it out.
Yeah, you can't end up with a half kid.
No,
you just can't. Yeah.
So that's really why this is happening. But yeah, she doesn't want kids. She feels awkward around them, and she thinks you shouldn't have to sacrifice things for other people. Guys, if somebody wants kids, and the other person doesn't want kids,
it's not going to work.
Probably shouldn't have a relation.
Yeah, and they're one of the older couples, and by older I mean they're like 30. But this is probably an awakening for them of, at this point, if one of us doesn't want kids, it's probably not going to work out. If by this point, if you're 30 years old and you don't want kids, then yeah, it's not going to happen.
Look, they've been together for 2.5 years. That's long enough to kind of know where your relationship is going, in my opinion, and to say, like, I don't want kids, you want kids.
Yeah,
probably been together long enough to know the relationship where it's going. That's just what I'm saying. I mean, she later on
really does not seem down though. Even with that convo later on with Colby.
Later on, she says, like, I would change, but she definitely doesn't want kids with him. Is the vibe that I'm getting.
Yeah, I just don't think she really wants kids at all.
I don't either. If you don't want kids, you don't want kids. End the relationship.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Yep.
Come on this show, I'd say it right to your face.
I don't think this one's going to work out. I really don't. Yep.
Ray and Zay, this was quite the convo. Starting out, I was kind of like interesting. Then I was like boring. And then it got really weird. And I was
really weird.
Super interesting.
Yeah. Like, what is going on there? She's the one who issued the ultimatum. And then all of a sudden, this bomb is kind of thrown on us here that she doesn't express how she feels about him to him ever.
Yeah, she says college, marriage, honeymoon. That's how it goes. That is her path. That's what she thinks.
Right.
She should know how it really works.
She really took that whole first comes marriage, then comes the baby, and the baby. She took that very seriously as a child. Yeah.
But she does say,
Zay has the full package with me because I stay in the gym, I have a degree, I cook, I clean, and I know how to fuck. I don't think he's going to find that with these other girls.
Damn.
Wow. The full package.
Yeah. Do they know how to fuck? I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
We'll have to tweet at them.
That's what this experience is about. They're gonna see who can fuck and who can't.
We'll have to ask them on our exit interviews.
Yeah. And then we'll play an icebreaker and we'll say, "What's your favorite position?"
He asks, what do you want to get out of this? And she says, meeting someone the opposite of you. And he's like, what?
It's like, why? You're the one who issued an ultimatum.
I don't think we would have been happy with any answer, though.
Yeah, this whole scene, he's just questioning really just the premise of the show. And it's just very confused. What's the point
of being here? Why am I here? Why'd you bring me here?
You want to marry me, but you want to see other people. I don't understand. These are two conflicting things.
He says that he can talk about her forever, and she's super closed off, and she says that she's afraid of being hurt. And I'm like, well, we'll see what happens. But then in confessional, they ask her to explain why she loves Zay, and she's like, skip. I'm like, maybe we'll come back. No, she says I can't talk about it.
You know what, Max? I got a good feeling about this relationship.
Yeah, me too.
I got a real good feeling about it.
And he's like, I feel like I'm the one that gave you the ultimatum, but I didn't.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Pretty bizarre. I think they maybe should have had a conversation before they came on the show, but sometimes you just got to jump in the deep end in life, head first.
He's like, whatever.
I can't believe this is reality.
Yeah, I get why you feel that way.
Yeah. Well, it's reality TV. So
yeah. It is a little fake.
Yeah.
So
no, what? It's real. It's all real. So the next morning, Or no, wait, we had another scene with Shanique and Randall, didn't we?
Well, it like starts in the night and then it goes into the morning.
Oh yeah, all I wrote down was when Shanique said, "What are you most excited for?" and Randall said, "Not being nagged all the time."
Yeah, that was funny.
Damn.
But the next morning she's crying and I'm like, maybe you shouldn't have issued the ultimatum. Nobody said reality TV was easy, okay?
No. This is just science. That's all it is.
And he's like, maybe this will be good. And she's like, Roro, I just made my boyfriend single. Roro.
Ooh. Forgot to read the fine print on that one. Ooh.
April and Jake, she's walking on his back. Okay. That happened. Alexis and Hunter. Alexis is like, it's gonna be weird. Hunter is like, I'm nervous, and we learned that Alexis wants marriage and he wants to move in. That's that.
Yeah.
Madeline and Colby. Here we go. Colby hopes Madeline wants to learn from this experience because he wants her to be ready at the end. He's like, this will train you to love me. You're gonna, in a few weeks, you'll say yes. You'll marry me because you'll know that I'm the one.
Yeah. She's not vibing with this at all.
No.
It's pretty clear. She's on the verge of tears. It really feels like she was kind of not on board with this from the beginning.
No, a few weeks on a reality show and you'll decide you want to be married. Just date another guy who you think is super hot.
Like Randall.
Yeah. She says the only thing scarier than losing him right now is to marry him. That's a good sign, dude.
I got a good feeling
really
about
good.
this couple. I got a good feeling about them.
Your confidence should be through the roof. And
he actually seems confident. It's like, I think he's a little delusional here, thinking that this is going to work out great.
Then he says, if you're not ready, then I'll find someone else.
It's crazy.
He doesn't care. He'll just marry whatever. How about pool time / dating time? The first dating session, Ben. This got fun.
Oh yeah. Love it.
April is a firecracker, man.
Yes.
And she's financially stable. She paid for her own boob job, okay? She got it going on.
Yeah. She's sick of everyone bringing up finances as an excuse for not proposing.
Yeah.
It's annoying her.
That's what's going on. And Alexis is looking for someone ready to get married. She wants somebody with good finances, and she wants everyone to look at her cute body. That's what she's talking about.
You know what? That's just the basic fundamentals of life, of wants. And
I actually don't really have a big problem with it, okay? She's just
it's
putting
a necessity. I just need someone to look at my cute body.
I don't have a problem with her also like having certain financial desires, and it's fine with me. I don't have a problem with her. But people have different wants. I don't have a problem with it.
She mentions that if it wasn't Nate, is that her
Yes.
boyfriend? She mentions that if Nate wasn't at a certain level of income, she would have dumped him.
Yeah, that was a little she's like, I never told him this before. I'm like, yeah. But at least she was straight up about it.
Right. At least she's honest about being kind of an asshole.
Yeah, saying it about Nate wasn't great, but having certain financial desire, I mean, I don't think it's...
I think, you know what? I'm just going to say, I think it's pretty superficial. That's what I think. I think it's pretty superficial that's your criteria for a marriage.
Yeah,
Okay?
that's true. That's true.
I think it's pretty superficial.
You're right. It is. It is.
Let's call it what it is.
But at least she's honest. That's what I give her credit for.
Yeah.
I appreciate her honesty.
Right. Yes.
Some people aren't honest about it. At least she's honest.
Right. Yeah.
She's honest.
Yeah, to a fault, even, I would say.
Yeah. Madeline does not want to fuck Zay 3 or 4 times a day, and she's not into the fact that Hunter reads sci-fi books. But is she into Randall?
I think it's really cool that Hunter thinks that reading sci-fi books is his wild side. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
What's his tame side? Reading like Civil War
Yeah.
books. Like I can get a little crazy. One time I read a sci-fi book, and boy was it wild. I usually read only nonfiction, but sometimes I get a little crazy and I dabble in the fiction books, and it's wild.
How is Hunter gonna feel when Alexis says that thing? Like, I would have done. Like, what if he got laid off? Would she just break up with him? I can't stop thinking about this. Like, how would Hunter feel?
I don't know. You know, he'd probably turn into a real bad boy, start reading all sorts of fiction books. He'd go straight to the Barnes and Noble with a leather jacket and sunglasses
read some fantasy,
on.
read some Chronicles of Narnia, read some maybe
Lord
read
of
some
the
YA
Rings.
novels, dude.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff, man.
Ends up needing an intervention for all this fiction he's reading. Crazy.
Dude, how about Madeline and Randall, though?
Randall is very sexy. Fuck.
Fuck.
Yeah, she walks right up to him and she takes her shorts off.
Yeah, I know. She's like, let me take my shorts off.
It came off fast.
I know.
Dropped right to the floor.
They weren't even on a date. She's like, I just got to tell you, like, I was instantly comfortable with you. And Shanika's watching them and she's like, they're not on a date. That's against the law. Ref.
I didn't sign up for this. Oh
Ref.
Wait. Well, maybe I did a little bit, but
yellow card.
Ref. There should be a ref there. That'd be fun.
Nick, Vanessa. And Madeline is like, Randall, oh my God, Colby is so annoying. He's like, always talking. And then Randall's like, Shanika's annoying too. She's like Michelle Obama.
That's what I've always heard Michelle Obama described.
She's always telling me to like eat vegetables. She's just like Michelle Obama. She's always like dancing and doing the Dougie and telling me to eat vegetables. She's so fucking
She's
annoying.
always on Sesame Street with Elmo teaching kids, and she's just like Michelle.
Oh, she's always calling me Malia. It's so annoying. Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh fuck our what a way to bond, just trashing on your significant others like instantly.
Yeah.
That's
So
how you know
off to a
they're
good start.
vibing.
It's a good
They're just
sign
like,
for their
yeah,
relationship.
we hate our significant others. They're annoying.
They brought me on this stupid fucking show. Yeah, mine brought me on this stupid fucking show. Yeah, they suck, right? Yeah.
Right?
This is crazy.
Ooh, Colby and Alexis. Alexis is like so into it because they're both in sales.
Yeah. Very important.
And she's like, marriage is a financial decision and an emotional decision. And she lets that known. And Colby is like, nah. He's like, good luck to whatever guy gets stuck with that. He's like, nah.
Who is gonna get stuck with that? I wonder.
I don't know. Someone's gonna be like, well, at least she's honest, like me. You know, I'm into it.
Oh, you think
Because she's
so?
so honest. And I'd be like, damn, she's so honest. Damn. At least she'd be honest about me. That when I got laid off, I'd be like, all right, well, at least I knew it was coming. That she was
Yeah,
gonna
now
leave
you're
me.
done.
Yeah, I'm so into it.
You're fired in multiple ways.
At least she would let me read my sci-fi books, you know. She let me get crazy on the weekends, you know, read my sci-fi books. Me and Alexis hanging out.
Oh, one day he's gonna get divorced because he's been reading sci-fi books behind his wife's back.
April and Colby, they're like, oh my God, we both gave ultimatums. And she's like, not in it for the money, a different take. And they connect, and she's like, he made me shy.
Oh.
April shy. And they hugged.
But she's not good enough for Colby either.
Yeah, she
Colby
didn't give
says
him
the
that
spark isn't there.
not that Madeline spark.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, how about Lauren? I was feeling a little spark with Lauren. I think he was feeling that
I
spark.
think he liked her a little bit. He
She was like,
he didn't know how pool chairs worked. He came in. He goes, What do I do here? I just jump right in? Do I just sit down? She's like, yeah, you sit in the chair.
I don't think he's heard of buoyancy before. I don't think
Yeah.
he knows about flotation devices.
No, I don't think so.
If
he has to sell them, then he'll learn about them.
Well, that he was selling being pregnant to her. She's like, I don't want to be pregnant, and he used his sales tactics to be for her to be like, oh, maybe I do want to be. He's like, I'm trying to sell marriage to Madeline by ultimating her. She's like, Lauren, she doesn't want to be.
He's a baby salesman.
He's like, I'm just gonna make her want to be pregnant.
Yes.
But yeah, she's like, yeah, Nathan just works too much. That's why I don't want to have kids. It's not the other reasons that I listed.
Yeah, interesting.
That was interesting.
That was a piece we hadn't heard earlier. Yeah, I wouldn't, if I have to be the one taking care of the baby myself 24/7, then yeah, that doesn't sound very appealing. Yeah.
Well, that was also interesting that she said this line of her saying that I wouldn't have, he's like, I'm a family man. Could you overcome the no kids thing? And she says, I wouldn't have come here if it was a hard no. That was interesting. I think that was like maybe the most interesting thing that was said this episode.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, Lauren.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a twist.
Yeah. Who knows? Something could come of that.
I should have played some dramatic music there and like ended it there.
I know.
What?
Yeah. I think she likes Colby.
Yeah.
Lauren seems into him. You know?
Yeah, I think that was the spark.
That's going to be the one that I think they choose.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ray and Jake love their moms. Okay.
And each other, apparently. My God.
Zay is watching and looks a little jelly.
She should be. The way they're talking to each other.
Zay is he.
They are both only children. They both want 2 kids.
Yes, and they both don't need to be rich, and they are minimalist.
Yes.
Which you think is such a great thing. God forbid people want finances.
Yeah.
But I think it's just good that they were honest. All I care about is honesty.
It is good. Yeah. You love honesty.
My opinion is just rooted in
honest
honesty.
Max is what they call you.
I only care about honesty.
Yeah. You're into it. Yeah.
Yeah, they seem to hit it off. They talked about their cultural backgrounds. Yeah, they're really into it.
They both have dark hair. They both stop at stoplights. They both are staying in the same hotel, which blew their minds.
That part really was tripped me out. Like, what are the odds they were staying in the same hotel?
Yeah. Yeah.
On the same, like, they were in the same experiment. Like, that was really crazy.
Jake's a mama's boy too, he says. And
yeah, they love their moms.
He says, Mom wasn't strict on me. Mommy let me stay past my bedtime. Mommy let me have sweets, and look how I turned out. I'm a great guy. Great guy.
Yeah. Dating session 2 in the cocktail lounge. Okay. They play confess or drink, a little icebreaker. Okay.
Hey.
We learned that we learned a couple people say they would be nervous about their girlfriend living with Randall. Okay, Randall, ladies man.
Everybody loves Randall.
Oh,
everybody loves Randall.
Randall is very sexy. Fuck.
Quote, hitting it from the back, end quote, comes up as a favored sexual position.
Yeah. Randall likes doing doggy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like a couple others agree, or one other person agrees.
Yeah.
Alexis says she is most attracted to Colby, and Madeline likes Randall, and Colby doesn't seem to like that, just from his facial expression.
No.
I think he sees that this whole ultimatum thing might not be the best tactic. But it wasn't going to work out anyway. So I think them going on this reality show is honestly fine. They probably the best thing. I think for them,
No, it's
like,
gonna work out.
Yeah,
It
it's going to
will.
work out. But even if it doesn't,
you have to follow the process, embrace
but
it.
even if it doesn't for their relationship, it's
Yeah.
totally fine.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Actually, for any of these relationships, if they don't work out, that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's not. Love and stuff.
Love conquers all.
Reality and things.
Yeah. Love conquers all.
Yes. Alexis and Colby. Alexis is like, what did you think about my answer during the icebreaker? How about that?
Remember when I said you?
And I thought I was like, is he gonna be straight up with her? And I actually really liked his answer. I thought it was cool that he was
honest.
Yeah. I'm so predictable. But I thought his answer was really good. I think it's cool that, it's in modern dating culture, how people are so, about ghosting and just dodging answers and being kind of like overly polite sometimes. Like, it was cool that he very polite. He was like, I just don't see a future with you in marriage.
Yeah, he was like, look, when you answered doggy style, I'm more of a missionary guy, and I just don't think that this is going to work out between us. I like reverse cowgirl, things like that. And you just you answered doggy. So
during the other icebreaker that wasn't shown in the show, when you said your toothbrush was green, mine is red, and I just don't think that would make us compatible. Just I could never marry someone with a green toothbrush. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? That's really disturbing. So with that, I'm out. She is not happy about this, though.
You just nexted me as if that was even an option.
This is not MTV's Next, Colby. You cannot next me. There's no bus for me to get back on. We are clearly quarantined to this hotel, okay? There's no bus.
You're going to marry me whether you like it or not.
Okay, we're going to live together. It's not an option. You can't say next.
I already booked us the honeymoon suite.
There's not 5 other girls waiting for you to come on with like a cutesy little profile, okay? Remember that show? You ever watch that?
No, I've never seen it.
You've never seen MTV's Next?
No.
Where they came off the bus?
No.
So you don't even know what I'm talking about.
I've heard of it.
Oh my God. We're not going to cover the rest of Ultimatum today. We're going to cover Next.
Okay. I've been watching X on the Beach. I'm really into that show.
That
really
show's
great.
good. Wow.
Yeah.
Were you not allowed to watch MTV? Is that why?
I never had cable when I was
a kid. That was the problem.
How long ago was this?
It was like when we were in high school, like
mid-2000s. I wouldn't have had cable.
Yeah. That was it was like when Flavor of Love was on stuff too, like all that good shit.
Yeah,
I
don't know.
Yeah. Okay, so we get this was a good scene too with Jake and Ray. They're back together and they're like, "Oh my God, there's so much in common. We both have teeth and eyes." Oh, we can hear.
We're literally both sitting in the same booth.
What are the odds?
What are the odds of that? We're talking to each other. What are the odds?
He's like, are you feeling better about the ultimatum, or how are you feeling? I can't read you. I thought that was interesting when he said, I can't read you, because that was like Zay's problem about her. He's like, I can never read you. It was like, oh, it's already happening. That was cool. That was a cool moment that they showed.
Nobody can read her.
Kind of like a deep character moment in the first episode of the show, if you're really paying attention.
She should become a professional poker player, is my advice.
Definitely.
Yes.
Ben, that's a good thought. We should talk
really
to her
good
about
advice.
That.
Yep.
She says she just wants to be happy.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
April is listening and she's getting jelly. She's getting jelly.
Yeah.
And she's like, he's laughing and having a good time, and I've never seen him dress so nice, and he's being a whole different Jake. And in confessional, Jake is like, I'm not ready for marriage with April, but maybe I can change for the right person. Oh my God, what?
This person has dark hair like me, and this person lives in the hotel like me, and they're on
they
the
have
show.
bones in their body. Bones. I know.
Mind blowing.
I think I haven't seen the bones, but I think there's bones in her body.
He really did a 180 with this. Like, he was like not wanting to be here at all. And then all of a sudden he meets her and he's like, I think I'm ready to get married after meeting her 12 hours ago. Or no, they met, I guess, a week ago.
She was like, I have a degree and I can fuck good.
And he's like, check, please.
Yo, but then they sit on the same side like couples do.
Oh
that
my
is
God.
a couple thing. That's what couples do.
I actually don't do that with my wife. I don't sit on the same side of the booth.
Well, I guess you guys aren't a couple.
Do
so.
you? You sit on the same side of the booth?
No, sometimes.
I like to look at a person when I'm talking to them. I don't want to like strain my neck.
I think we
looking to the side.
usually start across, and then sometimes Maria likes to come over and sit with me.
You guys like to share dessert.
We do like to. She's a vegetarian, so we usually can't share entrees, but dessert usually we can.
Yeah,
but she just likes
makes
to come,
sense.
She likes to come sit next to me, and I like to have her sit next to me as well.
Oh,
and then I love just as they sit on the same side how April and Hunter come join them. Cockblock Central, am I right?
Yeah. Do you think that was probably Hunter's idea, right?
Yeah, I think Hunter was being like, well, because Hunter was even saying to April, like, this is weird, right? I think he was like, you're uncomfortable, like, let's just go stop this so you can be, let's go, so you don't have to just like watch this.
So that you can stop talking about him. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a kind of like a nice move for Hunter to do that as much
I guess.
Well, I mean, like,
embrace the process is what I say.
I guess embrace the process, but I guess you probably aren't allowed to leave. I mean, she did do it to herself.
She's the one who issued the ultimatum.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No,
she knew what she signed up for.
I was thinking through the process. I was just about to say, wait, she issued the ultimatum, so you did it to yourself.
Yeah.
You did it to yourself. Sorry.
Yep.
What else are you going to do about it, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I thought this was a very fun episode of the ultimatum. I'm feeling the show so far.
I'm into it.
And it's a very honest cast.
God, get off of it. Jeez.
This is my thing now. This is who I am.
Oh God. Folks,
no
we got
lying.
We got 3 more of these episodes coming up. I ain't lying about the fact that we got 3 more eps coming.
Maybe we'll just do all 8 today.
Should we do it?
I don't think that would take 16 hours.
We're marathoning
to do,
until 5 in the morning when you have to leave.
Yeah, and then I'll just hop on. Maybe I can do some from the plane too. I'll just
there you go. Good.
I'm sure the rest of the people would love that.
Yeah.
I'm not a loud person either.
People trying to sleep next to you, and you're
not loud.
And you're going, I just appreciate her honesty at the top of your lungs. On the plane in front of everybody. And then she said that doggy was her favorite position.
Just remember, she has a degree and she knows how to fuck.
Okay, now I kind of do want this to happen.
Yeah, this would be really good.
This would be really
We
fun.
should do all of our podcasts from the air, and that can be like our thing.
Yeah. Well, we're the guys who wear hats, and we're the guys who only broadcast from 10,000 feet up in the sky. That's our gimmick. That's what we do.
Oh, man.
Subscribe.
A brilliant idea. Deserves the applause. Thank you. Anyway, I think that's about that for the first episode. So for those joining us live, we'll be back with episode 2 in about an hour or so.
Hour and a half-ish,
for those of us listening to the audio version, you can check it out Thursday, April 7th.
Yes.
And thank you for joining us. Follow us on Instagram at Reality Alert Podcast, Twitter at Reality Alert _, and YouTube at youtube.com/Reality Alert.
Yes.
Yes.
We're on Apple Podcasts. Give us 5 stars.
Yes, and write us a really nice review. No constructive criticism, just very positive, beautiful things.
That's right.
Okay.
Love
Bye.
you. Bye.
It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your 2 best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert.
I can't believe this is